Big news alert! SeaWorld wants to buy Cedar Fair. That's right, the SeaWorld chain, home to various SeaWorld and Busch Gardens parks across North America, wants to buy Cedar Fair, one of the largest regional theme park operators in the world. That could mean places like Cedar Point and Kings Island falling under the SeaWorld name. We don't know the outcome of this deal yet though. SeaWorld submitted their proposal to buy Cedar Fair for roughly $3.4 billion US, a steal according to some. The weakened position of Cedar Fair due to the pandemic has reduced their net worth, though SeaWorld might be willing to pay more to acquire Cedar Fair's theme parks and make a large splash in the regional amusement park industry. SeaWorld see this as a way to expand their offering, enhancing their season pass offering and giving them a portfolio of theme parks to further develop with on-site accommodation. Will the deal go through? We'll keep you posted. In other news, the Efteling has been ordered to reduce nitrogen emissions or limit its annual attendance to just 5 million visitors. The Dutch park, which has exceeded that figure in 2017, 18 and 19, is one of Europe's most popular theme parks. A local court has ordered the province in which Efteling lies to intervene if the park exceeds their 5 million limit. If they don't intervene, they have to then prove why the resort has made steps to reduce their emissions. The province now has 10 weeks to make their case before the Efteling could see that limit enforced permanently. Some good news now, Genting SkyWorlds, that theme park in Malaysia that is being built but never seems to open, is actually open. The park opened yesterday on the 8th of February 2022 after a multitude of delays. The park, built at the cost of over $800 million US, features 9 theme lands and a mix of immersive rides and roller coasters. More good news, Europa Park's ugly satellite is gone. Celebration time. Well, I guess that's good unless you liked the silly thing. For context, everyone is like, what? A large second-hand satellite dish has been the backdrop of the Russian-themed area of Europa Park for almost 25 years. Now the dish is being removed to make way for future additions, most likely the park's brand new roller coaster. Now if I owned Europa Park, I'd continue the job and dismantle the other horrendous thing in the Russian area, Euromir. Absolute garbage. Sadly, it's only the satellite that's going for now though. Even more good news. Again for some, one of the world's most hated roller coasters, Green Lantern at Six Flags Magic Mountain, was at Six Flags Magic Mountain, is officially no more. Forever it seems. A few years ago it was stated that the ride would be transported to La Ronde to open under the name Vipère. Wow. The Intamin Zaxbin roller coaster was intended to open at La Ronde in 2020, but that didn't happen. Six Flags announced in July of 2020 that the ride would open in the summer of 2021. However, due to the pandemic, the ride has been reassessing their long-term projects, and they've recently confirmed that Viper will not be built at the park in the future. Great success! Alright, here's some actual real good news. Gardaland's new Jumanji-themed dark ride will officially open on Saturday the 2nd of April 2022. Guests will board Jeep-like ride vehicles in groups of 6 to take on the perilous journey. The ride is set to consist of 12 scenes in which guests face dangerous animals and obstacles within the world of Jumanji. This will include animatronics such as a large stone monster, a hippo and spiders. And finally, the news you've all been waiting for. The London Resort, that theme park attempting to be built in London, might not actually be built at all. Hot news that is, isn't it? Recently, the park have been finalising their planning application, which needs to be submitted to the planning inspectorate before construction can go ahead. The £2.5 billion development asked for their deadline of March 2020 to be delayed until July. But this isn't the first delay they've asked for. The planning inspectorate said, nope, and are enforcing that they stick to the deadline of late March. They stated that the London Resort could simply withdraw their application if they wanted to, though CEO of the development, P.Y. Gabau, is adamant that the project will continue on as planned. This statement isn't all that convincing, saying that earlier this month, the resort revised their opening date from 2024 to 2025. Is it going to happen at all though? And that's it from this week's theme park news. Now, I have a question for you. How many times more likely is it that SeaWorld will buy Cedar Fair compared to the London Resort actually opening? I'll give you a minute. It's actually a trick question. The London Resort has a seemingly 0% chance of opening. So the answer is infinite? Is it 0 as well? Maybe? I don't know.